Hello and welcome to this episode on Know Your God, the Creator, Part 2. In an earlier episode, we have seen that God created time, space, and matter in the beginning. Subsequent to the above, we see in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verses 2 to 5, and I read, "And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, Let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day." Matter had been created, but it did not have form. In spite of itself, matter remained void. Besides, matter was non functional, hence a state of void. That state of matter can be thought of as indistinguishableness from space and time. Time, space, and matter, in spite of themselves, were indistinguishable from each other and presented a state of void and formlessness. There was lack of perceptibility. That is to say, time, space, and matter could not be perceived of their existence. However, the Lord God, His Spirit, moved over the void, the darkness, and dormant matter and space, which are yet to become significant. The Spirit of the Lord took stock of the emptiness and formlessness as He moved over His creation, of which the deep was filled with water, a certain type of matter. God said, Let there be light, and there was light. Instantly, matter and space came into perception. The darkness departed. As a first step to bring everything to order, God created light. Light, as we know now, is a part of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is essentially a medium or form of energy. So, in creating light, God created energy. Many millenniums later, we now understand that energy is linked to mass and light by the equation of relativity, E equal to mc square. Mass times square of velocity of light is energy. Therefore, we understand that when God created light, He created a relationship between time, space, and matter. Matter is mass, velocity of light is linear dimension of space per unit time. So, God linked time, space, and matter to create a new entity called energy. In so creating, God laid down the laws of physics for energy, electromagnetic spectrum, and relativity. One must note here that light had been created, but the source of light was yet to be created. Then what was that source? God Himself was the source. Once God has brought light into existence, He also brought about mutual exclusiveness between light and darkness. The state of imperceptibility was removed by light. In other words, God separated light from darkness. When light is present, darkness departs, and when light departs, darkness arrives. He made light to rule over darkness. On separating light from darkness, God assigned a period of time for light and called it a day, and a period of time for darkness and called it night. So, this pair of light period and darkness period, God called it a day. Therefore, God laid down a measure of time called day, based on which the earth to function. So, in the first created day, God brought order, form, perceptibility, and interrelationship between time, space, and matter. Having done so, God found that it was a good foundation for the rest of His creation to follow. Thank you for watching. May God bless you.